can actually watch this. Yeah.
Are we live? Are we live yet?
Yeah, we're live. Say hi to the stream. Let me put the keyboard so I can people.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. I'm on TV.
Yay! Oh wait, no, everybody back off stage. Back off the stage. This is my place. All right, and with that, I'm hosting the meetup today with Faxnor over here. Squid's out again, but welcome to the community meetup. And what this is specifically is an event for creators to show off content they are working on, whether it is public or work in progress, doesn't matter. But yes, welcome to the community meetup. Before we begin, obviously, let's go over some of the, announcements and information for the event. If you're planning on showing something, please make sure that it follows VRChat's terms of service and community guidelines. With that, just make sure it follows all the rules. Don't do weird things in there. If you're planning on showing a world, please make sure you set the capacity to 40 users. That is the maximum VRChat allows, and then we can fit double of that because there's some weird thing called a soft cap and a hard cap. Don't worry about it. We're probably full already, so make sure it is 40. When it is your turn to show a world, please make sure to drop a portal that is Friends Plus or Invite Plus. Make sure it is plus instance type so people can just get in if they, don't or they miss the portal while they're here in the instance. Let's see. If you're planning to show off a world and it is more than 250 megabytes, we request that you go towards the end so that people who have slower downloads can, still enjoy the event instead of downloading the world the entire time. If you have any time constraints, let us know and we can put you forward. But if your world is large, we're not going to accommodate that just because of, still the download sizes. Let's see. If you showed off a world last week, we request that you don't show this week just to give a cooldown for people, or newer people, to show off content. And, here's a good one. Please make sure to have a performant avatar. That means medium, good, or excellent. We do not want poor or very poor avatars in here because even if somebody has safety settings, they still have to download and load the avatar to know if it is bad and then block it. So please just put it to an excellent avatar now if you have it. And if you don't see that thing on your screen, please point to my avatar, show my avatar, also show Faxnor's avatar. We have these shader messages to tell you different things to do during the event, just like, we saw earlier, quiet please, or when we're ready to move on, respawn. Please actually listen to these. Let's see. I think that's everything. Yeah. If you would like to show a world, please step into this rectangle in front and we will write down your names.
God, I hate rectangles.
Deal with it. Okay. Fax, do you want to write down the names or should I do that?
Is this really good?
What the hell is it? That's it?
Well, since it wasn't said yet, for those in the United States of America, happy Independence Day. For those not inside the United States, happy day, whatever it is to you.
Happy 4th of July.
There's 70?
It's Sunday. Happy Sunday.
No,
Happy
we're not even
Meetup Day.
7.
Yeah, happy Meetup Day. There we go. Community Meetup time.
I love Meetup Day.
Oh. I'm not sure if Fax is muted there because I haven't heard him say anything. Oh. As I try to pull out my phone to read Discord. Why am I doing this on my phone? I have Access Overlay. It's easier to type on my phone than it is Access Overlay. Okay, with that, here's the current list. We have Scold first, Kala, Funi, Dinky, and then is it Spirit Mars over? Is that everybody? Wait, we have Mars Rover. Sorry. It looks like Fax Machine and Vec3.xxx. Am I not seeing them? Oh, okay, there you are. So yeah, Fax Machine is the only one added to the list. With that, is the order appropriate? Does anybody want to be moved around? I'll take that as a no. And Skull, do you have any? Oh, go ahead.
Can I go last?
Yes. Funi wants to go last. Okay. And with that, Skull, do you have anything you want to say before showing off your world?
It's just something quick
hold
and
on.
dirty this time. It was just... Oh, shit.
Okay.
Quick and dirty.
Is it good? Okay. So, it's something quick and dirty this time. It's something really super fancy. It's just kind of a tech demo.
Oh,
here we
apparently,
go.
because I clicked the button, only I heard it.
Off the stage.
There, is that now is it working? Yes. Anyways, it's just something quick and dirty this time. It's nothing fancy. It's really just kind of a tech demo. There should be enough space for people to move around, and yeah, that's about it.
All right.
Okay.
I made my own word today. What are you, tomfoolerous?
Oh, there's a lot of little people over here.
If I'm feeling quite
Here we go. Portal.
Razor, you gotta switch your avatar. It's not performance.
I don't have good avatars.
I can't go through my own portal.
Oh no!
Use a public avatar.
I don't have any.
No?
There's your public. Just switch to Blue Acis's brush avatar. It's in the public row.
Blue what?
He's right next to public avatar. Go to the public row and switch avatar.
Just cubes.
Oh, you can take.
No, another Japanese name in person. It looks like Yume is in the name. Something Yume, no.
I think it's all the way over there.
I was like, where's the cubes? This looks like it's just black and white, or just black in here.
Initiating
Yeah, it's just black.
The cube's out.
I think there's an outside.
Yeah, I can't exactly show what's going on with the person who's supposed to unlock this.
Wait, say it again.
Where are they?
This switch here, adjust the light. Use this lighting switch and I'll explain what it does in a bit.
Is it global? Oh, there's light.
It's unlocked.
It is not global.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Hopefully not. And hopefully you're still here.
Where's that guy? If you turn the light off.
Okay, there's a window here. What is all of this?
Here we are.
There's no jump. Or have it high enough jump to see. How do you get outside there? Oh, over here. I am not on blue.
You like cubes?
That's not an open beta. Cube.
Is there any way to get inside?
You actually already saw me, Castle.
Oh, damn. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
well,
here,
I
whatever.
sent you
Anyway.
one after the
I cleared
Avatar
my friends
meetup
list.
from
I
last
cleared my
night.
friends list. You know how I said I was gonna do that?
Hey, you,
yeah.
ask her.
Hell yeah, dude.
So we're clear.
You need to be in a medium or better avatar, otherwise they're going to kick you from the event.
Only by global GI. There is no lights at all in the world.
Oh, so there's a render texture outside that.
Who's the tailor, dude?
Reds. If you look on these initial cues.
Hello.
Flash. If
I'm very
Oh, I can see for like seconds.
Okay, there you are.
That's very interesting.
So I think I missed the
So as I was
explanation. Oops.
explaining, Yeah, the video player is supposed to be on and working, and I don't know if it is for you, but
Oh, now it's
should
bright.
be not copyrighted.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm not seeing the video.
I don't know
but
what's
see
going
the
on there. I
lighting
think it's
change.
somebody switching to. But either way, the entire world is lit only by real-time GI.
So laggy.
There's no lights or anything else going on. There are light probes, which are being updated by real-time GI.
Which I
And
assume
that's
that
what
those
the switch
cubes
is doing, is adjusting light probes, basically. Or the slider.
I'm a little confused. So is this actually modifying the light maps on the fly?
No, it has real-time light maps on all the all the light maps have
How you been?
all the geometry has real-time light maps on them. But what happens is it's just updating the way it's receiving or multiplying with light probes. So it's just updating the light
I
probes.
see.
So
And what
yeah,
you're I'll say animating. I don't even know if you're animating, but it's the light probes that are changing the properties.
Not really. Slider runs an animator, but that's about all it.
oh, we have a video now.
It keeps turning the world oddly black at times. Like, it's kind of weird.
It looks like
I see the video
something is.
playing now.
Well, that's I think a different video. Valgan just put that up. I assume Valgan.
Oh, okay.
Sure. But yeah, then that way you can see the GI in effect.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as an extra, like, gimmick, these cubes out here that are just circling around are all just GPU instance cubes, like, for that.
Just to spin around. It looks like you also have like a render
Yeah,
texture back
just
there.
for an effect. That is true. Also for just being
Effect.
goofy.
No, I could see like some
Yeah.
small pixels of what looked like a player name tag. It's like, huh, who's that? Not a player name. Oh, a player, just color.
Because it's a tech demo, and because it is a tech demo, and just because I was goofing around, the entire world is made with just the Unity cube. So
That explains the
That's
name.
why it's called Just Cubes. Yeah.
Wait, is that a cube too, or is that a quad?
It's a cube.
Okay,
No,
good.
Yeah, that's a cube.
Okay, good.
That's a cube with GI ramped up like crazy just to create a light.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Was there anything that inspired this?
I'm a little confused. I've always associated global illumination with baking.
So Unity has two things
Honestly,
with
it
that.
was more a flux on Moon. Because Moon was having trouble with GI, so I was like, I can help you fix it, I guess. And then, yeah.
So, Luminary, real-time GI is just one of the settings in Unity baking. Basically, there is the baked baked lighting,
Right.
and then there's the real-time lighting, which is just like a separate checkbox that you can turn on. But I'm not sure like which settings are like required for it, but it basically bakes. I think. Well, I don't know where it actually bakes them. I assume just like on the light maps themselves, but that can then be affected by like certain emission.
That's what I thought.
I think it's a separate pair of light maps. I know there's like the second tab in the bake setting.
Yeah, it creates separate.
And then there's like some scripts in VRChat, or I guess really if you have Udon, you can just call it directly. But it's like, was it render extensions.update GI or something? Which then like recalculates the current emission on like certain objects and like puts that into the real-time light maps. So that's how, people get the nice dynamic lighting video of players. And
No
this.
kidding. What class is that in? What did you say? Render something?
Render extensions?
It's a global static. Yeah, render extensions.
Just render extensions.
I think so.
Yep, it's a
Got the
global
namespace.
static namespace class, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Render extensions. I'm gonna look that up.
But there is a caveat.
Tell you what,
The reason why this was made
has
to,
been for 2 months now,
Right.
easily.
but there is a caveat, as I was about to explain. The reason I had to create this was because he couldn't get it working, and he couldn't get it working because he had bakery installed. The problem with bakery is if you don't have your light maps baked and real-time GI turned on before installing it, it's just not going to turn on. It won't
So,
work.
Hi
So you have
was
to
looking
make
into
sure you
this
set it
bug
up before
yesterday.
installing.
So there's actually like results on this. Like Hi was looking into this the other day and actually found a solution where you have to edit bakery, like one script in bakery, because VRChat SDK 3 plus bakery breaks real-time GI unless you do like one thing. So like, if you remind me, I can put the tweet somewhere in like, I guess the Meetup Discord somewhere.
I will totally remind you of that.
Yeah.
I've had this problem with not VRChat projects.
Oh, really?
So it's not really VRChat's fault. It is just bakery.
Well, it's like
It is, but yeah, that sounds
bakery
like it's
plus
something
an additional
there's something
callback.
in the bakery configurations.
Right.
It's basically when you like make a build, it tries to build the light maps again, but for VR or probably anything that has like an additional callback, you don't need to do that. But bakery still tries to, and that's what breaks it.
I also noticed if you use Unity to clear all your light maps, or you use Bakery to clear all your light maps, it does different things. You know, they're not pointing exactly to the same set of maps.
No, not exactly. I don't know if there's like, I don't mess with bakery as much, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to just do both. Oh, I am noticing some people being very, what appears to be like low frame rates on them.
I'm getting hit just because I'm in Linux, but yeah.
You're on Linux.
I didn't have enough time to reboot into Windows. I was working on a project.
It's fine, you're here. It works. So wait, what shader is on the background here? Because it almost looks like something is covering it. Because it's also blocking like...
Just standard.
Well, something is covering it because even like the raycast is like... And the UI stuff is getting blocked. So I don't know what's going on there. Although it could be an avatar.
Static looking thing over the...
Yeah, it could be. The only shader that isn't standard is the cubes, because that's a geometry shader that I just wrote to, like, you know, the
GPU instance versions.
GPU instancing. Yeah.
And obviously just spin them around.
I was probably gonna do a bit more. Like I was gonna set up the a pickup object with the GI updates on it, but it just wasn't working.
Wait, how does that work? As in, does it emit, or is it just
having it with the script? Yeah, because the same script that's on the screen, you put that script on to
okay, true.
cube, basically.
So it's a fake real-time light.
Yeah, that was what I was hoping for, but it was just being glitchy, so I said, nah, forget this.
You can always show it next time, I suppose, if you do get to it. Or you've already dunked on Moon, so I don't know if it matters. Okay. It looks like people are just kind of hanging out now. Are you okay if we move on?
Absolutely. I figured it would just be a quick look in and that was it.
Okay. Well, thank you for showing. Let's go ahead and wait for the lag here. Wait, where is Spawn here? Spawn's in the center. Okay. I can't see your nameplate, so I just have to assume you are Kala.
If you can hear me, Cyan, I think it's best we go back to the hub because the frames are really bad here.
Oh, is that the case? I'm surprised nobody's commented on that.
Yeah, people are having trouble. A bunch of people have. People have been saying it.
Well, I guess nobody has said it to me specifically is the real thing. So
You are hiding in the corner.
I guess I'm hiding. Do you want to just drop a portal so that we go to your world right away? Because you're next anyway.
I can't even open. I can't
Oh.
even open like the menu properly. It's best if we go back to the hub.
Okay, if that's the case.
You are public.
There's a slider.
If I can drop it for her or for him.
I don't know. The hub world specifically, we would be going back to the instance link. Hold on, where's X?
If you were public, if it is, I could drop the portal if you want.
You don't look the best right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the time being just straight to him, and then I'll click through the link for the.
Okay. So I mean, if I'll ask Dinky if he can put his menu or like open his menu because like I think it's easier because everybody's just here. Wait, can you open your menu because some people are claiming to be like too laggy to open the menu?
I mean, I could open my menu, but I'm very laggy.
Okay. If that's the case, like since Kala cannot open their drop a portal for their world, do you want to go to yours now and just so like we can actually move on?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay. Let me quiet. Oh wait, do you want to say anything first?
I'll say stuff when we get there because I have like 10 frames.
Okay.
That's fair.
Wait, where'd you? Oh, there you are. Sorry. I like walk right into you. Oh, watch out.
Wait, is something else?
I guess the 10 frames making it hard.
Oh god. Oh my god. Side, I'm done. We have to do someone else. I forgot it's 16. I have to go to the website and change it real quick. Wait.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry. Cyan, let me take over.
Okay, do you want to go then?
Let me take over then. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you want to say anything first?
From there, that could.
Or just jump a portal?
When we get there.
Okay.
We're losing troopers. Man down. Oh.
We're doing something.
Okay, just go.
Oh, wait, no, the portal disappeared. Where'd it go?
Infrastructure.
I think we're changing routes. Oh,
Bunch of AWS setup.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, let's go.
Didn't think we were running VRChat on some Windows.
Oh my god, this thing looks like a funnel.
you mean it didn't start that way?
I want out of here!
I hope people love frames.
I have, unfortunately.
Yeah, update your Windows server, come on.
So hopefully there's still time for that, but I'll tell them later. There's hopefully frames.
I am reasonably sure about to die.
Well, at least the lighting is working.
Yes.
Okay.
Load the avatars. Load them all.
Reading the comments here, Rattel. You think I don't lag, but streaming hides a lot. So it's like, I'm not actually sure what goes through, but it looks probably really nice on the stream compared to like what I see. Like right now it's really stuttery. Oh yeah, so wait, where is Kala? Or not Kala. Where's Funi? Oh, that was a...
That's a funny joke.
Oh, I heard a Funi. Are you upstairs? You are upstairs. How do you get upstairs?
The seventh layer has opened up and we are inside of it. Look around you.
They've fallen.
2 points for surprise.
Oh, I just got stuck behind a collider. How'd this happen? Oh no.
Good. How do you be?
Dude, I'm fucking hyped.
Hidden chests. What?
Mine.
Does it do anything? Oh, it does do something.
Discord stickers, by the way. I know I already asked for permission to use
Somebody's.
Knuckles.
Oh, I'm in somebody.
Can I use your Knuckles now as a sticker?
Hello,
now
Kimple.
that we have Discord stickers as
It
a
is
thing?
me.
Go for it.
Oh, Skull.
Being head-patted.
Real one.
One of the few people who head-pat me.
Oh, I remember. So I joined on you 3 weeks ago.
Of course I did.
You were just chilling.
You're adorable.
Oh, I'm seeing
In
your
your own
head.
charming way.
Thank you.
You know, I made it as a joke. I made it as just. Oh, it's still just a joke. It's actually kind of cool.
Mhm.
But it's actually
Oh.
kind of cool. So I mean, this is kind of cool
I
that
s-
you
This
showed
is
it.
literally the first, one of the first hints
The
that
hints?
they posted for Genshin Impact to get to 200,000.
To 200,000.
You know? Okay, okay. What's it called? Okay. Okay,
What was
that's
that
cool.
sound? We've turned off storage sense to optimize storage. We've turned off storage sense for users. What is that?
Just maybe restart.
I'm not so I'm not so.
So right now,
deep as
my
a
computer's
robot.
claiming I'm at 13 frames. Definitely feels better than 13, but I don't know if that's just because I can handle it better. Oh, right now I'm at 17. It just said 0 for a moment.
Starting not to mean anything. What does more mean?
Oh, I finally found a Funi.
He's saying.
How do I read?
Oh, you did? Oh. I forgot to tell you that.
Nothing
Well, I
happens.
couldn't tell you, but the music is copyrighted.
Oh no.
It was,
Although at the same time, people playing in Genshin like stream it all the time, don't they?
yeah, they do.
Whatever.
Everything's boring.
Oh well. So you solved the riddle? That's nice.
Wait, no, I didn't. I was just following people to find you.
Oh. Okay, come here. Let me show you how.
Okay.
If you guys want to solve the riddle.
Well, you kind of already told us we solved it.
Since I got here.
I didn't know there was a riddle necessarily, because, you know, there's just places to explore.
It's on that little angel thing right there.
Hmm?
He's running around apparently leaving his cubes everywhere.
I don't see any coins.
Oh.
Grab one of these.
Single Mora.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay, I've got a coin. Oh.
Okay, follow me.
I don't even know what the riddle is. I'm just doing it.
Super comfortable. You know, you're not close and back. Yeah, he's into it.
Oh. What? Oh, secret passages have been opened. Yeah.
Like everybody's
Should
right
say something that a secret passage has.
Shall be revealed.
I've been trying.
Shall be.
I've been trying to do this exact same thing, but nothing's
It
working.
says
Has been opened.
It says the secret passage have been opened.
Now it works.
I could be wrong.
I think we should move these.
Follow me.
Nope.
Come here.
Yes.
I think it has been opened is all I mean.
I heard a noise. We did hear a noise.
I'm confused.
This shit has by half.
Passages? Passage off?
Oh. We've got a little Oh, interact.
Interact.
You shouldn't
You
be
shouldn't
here.
be here.
You shouldn't be here since you're here. Go forward.
There's this horror now. I can't. Oh,
Uh,
I can't
Whoa,
touch
Jesus.
them
curve.
or something.
A little bit tall curve here.
Oh, this took a turn.
There are no hands.
Let's go. Let's go.
Which of these statues?
So,
Okay,
for
so we gotta
freedom,
get this thing.
look at the statue carefully and see which statue is more severed from freedom.
What defines freedom?
Everything has
Then pick up.
This one doesn't have a hood.
Is this supposed to point somewhere?
This one doesn't have a brain.
That one doesn't have a.
Oh.
Well, no, that one had.
What was
This one has
severed
a
from
missing
freedom was not me?
This is one of those guess and check kind of things. That one doesn't have hands.
Yes.
You can just give it to all of them and try until it works, right?
This one doesn't have what appears to be the robe piece.
I'm just gonna give it to all of them until it works.
Yeah, you can just give it to all of them one by one. This one is missing a chest piece.
Mhm.
It
So
doesn't have any arm. So how do I give it to them? Oh, what? It disappeared.
This one?
Is that it?
What happens if you give it to them?
Does not have any hands. I just give it.
if you guys figure it out, don't foil it for others.
I don't know if I figured it out. I'm confused.
I think it'll be pretty obvious when you figure it out.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it makes a noise.
No, my plot here just disappeared.
Oh, it didn't disappear for me, so I guess I got it though. But okay, next. Oh, that was weird. I thought that was like an achievement thing. Is that part of the game?
He was murdered.
Yes, indeed.
Very colorful.
It sure is.
So wait, was that other part? I guess the
He was
horror
murdered.
portion actually part of the game, or is it just like an interaction you came up with?
Oh, this is. It's an interaction I came up with. It's
Okay.
entirely new.
Do you plan on making more of that?
I saw.
Ooh.
I saw it first try. The one without.
Hey, Cyan, look,
Without
it's the
head.
cutest girl.
Wow.
Barbados.
For that, you get whatever is this Poimans or whatever you call them.
Wait, no, not Barbados. That's actually meant
Premium currency.
for Barbados. Actually
Well, you know
meant
what?
form.
Have another premium currency.
No. Not Venti. It doesn't have a name. We don't know that. It's a nameless art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, nameless part. Yeah.
Wow. God.
I thought the solution to the puzzle
you.
was
Have
the
a
angel
name.
with the
Venti
one
is
wing
given
missing.
by the Barbados.
And then when you heard me say the head, you were like, oh, God damn it.
Because wings are usually associated with freedom, so that was
Yeah.
my train of thought.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I
Nerd, when I meant by severed by freedom, a lot of people mistaking that as the wings as the freedom because that's just a metaphor, right? When you think
Well,
about it,
I think I
the
did it
wings
first try.
symbolizes freedom.
You can have star eyes, Cyan.
Oh no, I have star eyes. How do I see? I have lost partial freedom.
The head is kind of missing. It seems to be right.
It's the head, yeah.
I got it first try. Yeah.
Hey, Rubik, you solved the riddle. That's great.
Or did he?
Yeah.
Congrats.
I did. No, I did a while ago.
Okay.
Walking around now.
This room is unsettling. Also, it's some sort of back rooms with these repeating
So-
tiles everywhere.
Yeah, I made this map for like hanging out, but then most people don't know that there's a horror element in this map.
I mean,
That's
if you make a hangout world and put any form of puzzle, most people won't even think about it. But I guess that's the secrets to them.
The secrets, yeah.
Puzzle pieces right next to the mirror.
When are you adding NPCs?
Straight to the point, Rubik.
Maybe someday.
You have the avatars.
It's true. Yeah. Oh yeah, and one thing, in this world, this is my first time learning reflection probes.
Ooh.
So if you notice, the walls are kind
Shiny.
of shiny.
You can kind of see depending when you move here.
Different angle. Yeah.
Wait, are these part of the world?
No, it's a toy.
That's what I was gonna say.
No.
It looks like somebody's avatar style things.
Reflection probes. Yeah.
There's looking.
Wow.
Yeah, you have it set up.
I'll probably just do the maxwell. Leave it going. No, it's a thing.
Here's Nickel.
Oh, there's the buttons to go back and forth.
This one's very impressive.
I just throw it in there.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. It's supposed to give the area of the aura of creepiness. You know, like this is Rax Lapis. He's supposed to died. That's just his corpse.
Supposed to died.
Yeah.
Actually done. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's a contract to appear to be to make him appear dead.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I actually know the story, but I suppose I shouldn't tell its spoilers. Basically, Zhongli want to test if Ryu can withstand on their own without relying on Morax. So that's what the entire act of the chapter is about. Yes.
Just started raining
So,
outside.
Cyan, what do you think of this world overall?
It's a good hangout. A lot of different little spaces for people to explore. People obviously, the majority of people probably won't think about the secret, but I guess that requires exploring. But you did put text in there, so like that actually is a clue in itself.
I did. Yeah, it's a clue. Yeah.
People are just going to be staring at this. You know, I actually did not explore much of the other world because I was just trying to find you. The other portion of it. So I guess I'll respawn real quick. Oh, like half the people are already here.
You know, it's whatever. So,
but I have to say that I like
Everybody together so you can see.
Instead of having the color space being linear, where everything has like equal space within the color space, gamma adds an exponential value to that. So
fine, you know what? Screw that.
is like, wait, how did you get up there if you didn't jump up here? It's like common gamma.
I guess that would be
it's a pretty simple path.
If you have like 2 times gamma, like an exponential ratio of 2 on the color no, we're stuck. Like dark stuff kind of gets
I assume most of this is the like Genshin Impact general styled art here. The first Mora. A suitcase. That fits in this, right?
I didn't know there was this place. What the?
And people using the pins. Wait, why is my name on there? And there's the other buttons to go teleport around. But with that, I think it's time to respawn. Okay. I think it's time to respawn, people. Since, you know, everybody's already in here. Let's see. Waiting for a caller to get back.
I can't get in the passage. It won't let me in.
Hmm? Did you solve the riddle?
I put a point on Mora's statue, and then I can't pass through that.
I mean, the secret passage was in another location. You had to go find that.
What? I just saw you go down to that tunnel, and then I just got blocked at the outside.
Well, there's another, like, puzzle there, I suppose.
I already gave the statue a coin, a bag of coins, and a star, and nothing happened.
So at the statue itself, it doesn't happen. So like, there was another piece to it.
Yeah, you have
But
to find. There's a cube, a red cube you have to find.
But anyway, we are moving on. I need to ask. Oh, that's quite the conversation to enter into here. Kala, are you ready to go to your world? Can you access your menu now?
Yes, I can. This is a far better experience.
Okay, I'll go ahead and quiet everybody down then. Alright, everybody, quiet please. We are going to listen to Kala here. So, whenever you are ready.
Oh my god, my cat just jumped on my... No! Sushi!
Quite the intro. What a world.
That explains everything.
Can't wait to see it.
Fair enough. I'm carrying the cat, so she doesn't start crying and stuff. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend so far. Also, happy 4th of July to those that are in the States. Yay.
Yay.
Who's
Sorry,
good?
in England.
Anyway. I'll keep this sweet and simple. We're going to a whole new world. No, not the Aladdin version, sorry. But we are going to a new section in Sector 27. We are going to a bar.
Ooh.
And at said bar, this is the name of the bar is Head Bar, actually. And it is actually in the lowest kind of lower class district of Sector 27. So you definitely see some pretty, you know, low class stuff down there. Maybe one or two high class stuff just so they can show the low class stuff that they're rich. But otherwise, once we're there, two things. Please set your volume to maximum or 80% because it is immersive AF. As well as the other thing I wanted to mention is I purposely did not put jump in this world. Sushi, calm down, silly cat. The other thing I want to mention is that I purposely didn't put any jump in the world because you're not meant to be jumping around. The whole point is for you to be in the area that you're in, and the whole like environment around you is supposed to kind of, you know, get you set in the mood and everything. There's a lot of dynamic things going on in the world as you're, you know, standing around and talking. No interactive stuff. There is no like, you know, pick up, you know, objects I can pick up or anything like that. It's literally definitely no mirror, because if I put a mirror, I'll find the entirety of 80 people literally in one corner and forgetting about the world. So
not this
No,
year.
have more mirrors.
not in my part. So
Oh no, small quest joined.
anyway, once we get there, just basically feel free to look around and have a look at the have a look at the stuff that's going on around that world, and I hope it fits 80 people. I know it can definitely fit 40, but 80, God help us, we'll find out. If there are any suggestions or feedback, I am here. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop a portal now and love you all very much. And I shouldn't be here, I should be down there.
I think backward user is about to have a bad time.
Wonderful.
Yeah, 80 people request and die.
Sushi, are you hungry?
Yeah.
Sushi, you want
Sorry, I missed your presentation yesterday.
Jump. Sorry,
Oh.
Here's a tip.
Can I? Oh, I can grab it with my menu open. Interesting. Thank you.
Just throw in the avatar out of the
Wait,
world.
it's invite. It's invite.
Rip. And it's gone.
Yeah, somebody did go in, but
Somebody did.
I mean, at least the portal killed itself before everybody else did.
But just in case, I'm saying.
Yeah, that'd have been pretty bad.
Okay, invite plus. That's better. Portal.
the person that went in there before?
Alright, here we go.
That is a portal. I recommend running into it.
Oh, interesting. Stream doesn't show the background anymore. Probably means I need to switch once I get in the world. Am I right under my fan?
Whoa.
Oh well.
Ooh.
249 megabytes. That's
Yeah.
technically below
Oh, it's Chinese.
You just go to Cyan, who's in your friends.
I heard my name.
And they're on blue.
249 is technically below 250, as somebody was saying.
It is.
I tried.
Okay.
You know the world is supposed to be it's supposed to be 586 megabytes, but I managed to budget down.
No world's supposed to be 500 megabytes.
Tell your cat to let it jump.
Let it jump, cat.
Oh, my frame rate.
I tried, okay. Well, that's because of the avatar ruling. Once that's out of the way, though, you should be okay.
My frame rate feels pretty good.
I hope that's just because you've loaded all the avatars. People still joining for me, so it's like the loading avatars over there.
Well, I'm still actually loading avatars and I'm still getting 30 frames a second.
I'm jealous of your computer.
Cyan, I found out who went through the portal first.
15.
It was Dinky. Because
Dink.
he just sent me a request.
I mean, that may not have been it, because like the sometimes people get like booted to home when going through portals, so like that could be something else. But then again, the stream is recorded. I don't know who it was, but we can check it. You're welcome. I don't know what it did.
I had to stream snipe to get in here.
You streamed sniped? Oh. Somebody else didn't get in then.
Why? Because you're not supposed to go outside, you fool!
But I could.
I want to jump! I want to be free! That's because you're...
Jump!
Whoa, you got really good air
there. Did I actually?
Yeah, that was insane. You were at least like this far off
Oh,
the
I
ground.
cheated.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. My PlayStation mover's uninstalled. I hate it. My hard drive got like all weird, so I had to reinstall Steam, and I haven't set anything back up yet.
I mean, I'm amazed that you could go back into VRChat without it. I like my index like cord died, so I had to go back to like Oculus software, and then it was just kind of like, I need XS overlay, I need PlaySpace mover. This is terrible.
Yeah, it's so bad how like we get into a video game and we need a thing that lets us interface with our computer. Though that's really funny to me to check my Discord on the back of my hand. It's about as bad as checking my phone in real life. I'm like,
It's the same thing. What are you talking about?
yeah, honestly.
Oh wait, what is everyone doing? Why are they going over there?
Well, we can get out.
Wait, oh, is that how people get out?
Through the floor and die.
Oh, the
You
cheat.
can get up these trash bags to jump over.
Oh, is that all this is? The floor is lava because there's no collider?
We're doing that? Okay, let's do that.
Joyce, I'm using a collider.
Oh, it's SSDK tool.
It's
Okay, did you hear about Audacity?
Probably switch to an avatar that flies. Use that as a jumping off.
How do you guys?
Oh, no, bye everybody.
Not like usage data, just any kind of data, and like potentially sell it off to people, which surprisingly is not the worst thing that came out of that. No, they then went and said, because of that, to comply with data like privacy regulations, that you have to be 13 or older to use Audacity. You now have to be 13
What?
or older. Reminder, Audacity is a GPL v2 program. They just put an age restriction on a GPL v2 program. Do you have any idea? It means you're not It means you are not supposed to restrict anything. You're not supposed to restrict shit. Anyone's supposed to be able to use it.
Easy clap. Just full
Oh fuck, that sounds like a court.
It's going to be such a shit show, and I am very excited.
Just waiting for the.
It means it gets forked, table.
I mean, it's gonna be forked. It already has been, but like.
How you doing, Daniel?
I wonder if you just went towards it.
Cyan, I'm curious here. How much FPS are you getting? Because I know you stream.
FPS VR is telling me that I am getting 15 right now.
Oh.
I also have every avatar really shown, so yay.
I have every avatar hidden except a couple people. I'm getting 12.
Welcome to using Meetup. That's what it's like every week. You get used to it
Yep.
after like a year.
Frames, let's go.
Or 3.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it after hanging out with my friends, but like it's just the amount of jizz that's getting me.
The amount of what?
The amount of jizz.
Hmm.
Like my CPU sometimes just like gives up for a second.
I mean, this is pretty much like the one event that is constantly stress testing VRChat every week. So yeah.
I know.
Max players, not always the most optimized worlds. Yeah. And then there's me who's also streaming on top of that.
It's like slow. My PC can't even handle this. If I streamed, I'd definitely just crash.
Yeah, I think at that point it's either like upgrading PC or is it worth it? But then again, I don't know. One day VRChat will
upgrade my PC
optimize.
100%.
Just eventually
I did mine recently,
VRChat will
that's why I'm
optimize.
getting such good frames. I used to play at 20 frames and then I jumped up to 80. It was very nice.
That sounds amazing, I bet.
Yeah, I'm going from a 2600 no, so 70 to a 5900X and 3090. The jump's gonna be bliss.
5900X, like I literally only upgraded my processor and RAM, and that's where I got the 80 from. My graphics card, I didn't even touch it. Like it's a 2080 Super. Yeah, and it's still kicking butt. The processor is what really kills VRChat. I feel like there's so
No, it's
much
definitely
happening.
CPU based.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got the new processor.
My GPU's
Like now,
lagging
I can like
13 millisecond times. Well, my CPU's at 100. So.
I can open up Unity and like process a world while I'm playing. I did it last meetup too. I published a world and switched to Android and published it again, all while I was in VR.
Why are
It was
you
crazy.
bragging so
I
much?
feel so spoiled.
my PC would die. Like I can't even run Unity and VRChat at the same time.
Like it just, cause I spent like $1,000 on it. That's why.
Okay,
Because I just
yeah.
thought, I'm gonna blow so much money, and it's not gonna be worth it. But it's totally. totally been worth it. I got a nice motherboard,
5K on this
some good
PC.
RAM, a nice CPU.
I really hope it can handle VRChat. If it can't, I'm gonna cry.
Well, if you get the 5900X, you have the same processor as I do, and it kicks ass. It doesn't stop churning out frames.
Yeah, the 39 so VRAM will never be an issue.
And then especially if you get a 30 series graphics card, you'll be set. You're like, I don't know, your light bakes will be sweet.
And I'll just sit here on my 1080.
That's what I was ready for.
Never be like, because I don't upload worlds.
This is weird. I hear your wife from down here.
Oh, that nameplate bug again.
Where are you?
Oh, you not even say them?
I see them here, and I hear the voice from here.
You're doing a motorbike.
Oh. For some reason, your IK is not being sent to them.
Oh, weird. VRChat, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is this 0 out of 1 megabyte? High avatar.
How do you mean what's all this from?
Sure avatar. There we go, now I can see you.
4 cores. So you're talking about how my frames look fine on stream, but then it's just like, nope, there's a fine frame. Twisty.
Similar themes. And then I used pretty much all of them parts that I started stacking on top of one another, and I put them together kind of like a label. But I then started to mesh and kind of, you know, stitch together parts that, you know, that one makes sense with the other, and so forth. And this is not like a running theme of my world, the Sector 27 world. So there's Sector 27 Bureau, which is the lockdown district, and I also made...
This menu is so slow and terrible now. I missed the old one.
Pretty much where you're standing now, which is Headroom. This is the hangout. And I also made Sector 27 apartment.
One day the new UI.
Now I'd love to put one... Oh,
confused.
I get a lot of people, literally the first thing they always comment on is this.
Wait, yeah. Raindrop, ceiling above.
Apparently this is like their favorite part, yeah.
Ground dry, puddle wet, ground dry, puddle wet.
I'm bored.
Strong. Thing is, if I turn the jump on, people just jump off the rail and.
They already do it even without the jump.
That's a freaking trash bag.
Why are you restricting us?
That's why I'm gonna turn the damn it.
Okay.
Make it a walkthrough object. It's like you're gonna exploit the weakness.
I mean, here's the thing: if I do end up adding jump, I'm gonna have to create some sort of little kind of stairway exit so you guys can go in the street. But then you'll start getting running over by taxis and trucks. I don't know if you guys want that.
Well, then just kill them.
That's my dream.
Wait, what?
Why do people like getting hurt in VR? What is it?
Because it's not worth it in real life, but it is in VR apparently.
Exactly. There you go. That's the wholesome answer.
Okay.
Fine. I'll make a stairway exit.
Without getting hurt, I totally would.
Wait, did I read that right?
I like how there are people standing like
Okay. I think we've been here for a while. Time to move on to Dinky World.
Did you at least grab a drink before we did?
You can grab the drinks?
No, you can't. I'm just saying that to make you feel better.
But you told me grab the drink! Nothing. False
Would you
advertisement.
want to at least try to grab the drink from standing on top of the desk? I bet you wish you were up here right now.
Cheater. I'm just gonna go tell Tinky to drop the portal. Okay. Oh, there's Dinky. Oh, sorry to interrupt here, Dinky. Are you ready for dropping your portal this time? Is it uploaded to 40, or I guess set to 40?
Yes.
Okay.
It's up to 40. I popped over there and it was 40, but some of the worlds on the list still say 16, but it should be 40. I'm sure it's 40.
Okay. Should be fine then. Do you ready to?
It should be fine.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just quiet everyone down. Okay. Everyone, quiet, please. We're gonna listen to Dinky over here in the corner. Oh, whenever you're ready.
Hello.
Of course, Dinky would stand by the heat lamp.
That's right. It's nice and warm. With this cold cyber city. Good job, by the way, Kala. Your worlds are always so beautiful.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah,
This is great, too.
So, my world is the entry for Octuplex's Exercise Jam from a week or two ago. I wanted to show it last week, but I slept in and missed the community meetup. But not only do I want to show you guys it, but mostly for this community especially, I made my first ever prefab, the Dynamic Running VR, which allows you to swing your arms, and you go faster the harder you swing and the faster you swing. So that's available completely for free in the prefabs database now. You can drop it in worlds. It could be cool for like a running map where you race your friends, or a horror map where the AI is set to a speed, and if they don't run fast enough, it catches them. But it should be cool. So I'm hoping some people can maybe send me some feedback on that. Let me know if it's working or if there's anything I should change. And yeah, but we'll pop over there now. We can check out the world, and I'll just be standing near the prefab board. And if anyone has any questions about the prefab or is interested in using it, please come up to me and talk to me.
Hey. Banana bread before you leave. Are you perhaps familiar with the new video game Chicory: A Colorful Tale?
Wait, what?
Because there's a in that video game, when you start the game, it asks you a question: what is your favorite food? I wanted to enter banana bread, but it limits the amount of characters you can use.
You want to just put the weight up? It says 40 for me.
Oh, it says 40 for you? Okay, cool.
Somebody go in first.
I thought that was very cute.
Alright, people, we're full instance. Come on, let's get in there, quick. You know, we gotta.
Since people are joining off of me, calling him Kinky? Honestly, I knew another person who actually went by that nickname. I haven't heard from them in a while, but it was like, it wasn't spelt that way, but everybody pronounced it that way.
Okay.
Oh, we are right at the board here. What a spawn. You know, I probably should have asked, but is the music copyrighted?
Oh, turn yours down, fine. It is not copyrighted, but I wouldn't risk it with YouTube. Anything I do isn't copyrighted, but I don't know.
Okay.
I wouldn't risk it on YouTube. They tend to not care even if people say it's copyright free.
Thanks, YouTube.
So if anyone
I'm
Thank
being
you.
hunted by a furry.
No. You can, before you start, you can sort of swing your arms in place, and you'll
I
see the beacon in the bottom right.
Okay, the second
Go
option
up.
is way worse.
There are
Oh, does that have to move for that? Yeah, I do have to move for that.
Yeah, it does not move. It doesn't do anything special. You just walk and crouch.
No desktop support.
Most notably, the setting that says dynamic speed really helps if your avatar is shorter, because it distance, like how far you swing your arm, is part of what makes you faster. So if you're a shorter avatar, you would naturally move slower because shorter legs. However, if you turn off dynamic speed to constant speed, it's only on time. So then shorter avatars can still go full speed.
I do not think they're
And you can toggle the speedometer, you can toggle the sound effect that plays, you can turn the whole thing off and go back to your normal, you know, where you just walk at full speed in VR. So it
So
it
if you're
has
a
all
short
the
avatar, you
options I
should
thought.
turn the top one off and then second one
That
on.
did feel like I couldn't
If you're a
pass
small
up as a
avatar,
short
they should all
avatar.
be green, except the second one down should be red, and it should say constant speed. And once, you know, only the second one is red, try just swinging your arms in a jogging motion, and you should hear a sound effect and see meters per second go up to 6.7 as long as you do it in time. So it's, as long as you do a constant jogging rate, you'll be at full speed and you can outrun the chaser. The difference between that and dynamic mode is in dynamic mode, you have to go really fast and you have to do a lot of movement. So if anyone's playing it normal, your arms really have to move fast and they have to move far. So if you did like a small motion like this, you won't go fast enough. Or if you did a big motion but it was too slow, you wouldn't go fast enough. The speed cap is 6.7 meters per second in this
Ah, I
rig, and
did
if you
it.
were to use the prefab, you can easily just type in a new speed cap. So you can change it to whatever you want your players to run at or chase
How high
by.
I could go, and I
What is
went to
the
6.7 and it wouldn't go higher. And I was so
Hey, Dinky, what is the VR?
DRVR stands for Dynamic Running VR.
Enable the whole thing, or disable
can
the
I
whole
still
thing?
outrun it if I have it on? Yeah, you could just turn it off and literally just move your joystick. You do have to do squats. It'll occasionally say duck on your screen, and you should do a squat until it's low enough and it turns green.
By the way, Dinky, one small thing that I don't know if it actually, like, this is just kind of like your opinion on what you want, or if you did it intentionally or not. I have the stream camera on, and looking at what its view is, it does not see your UI. So it's like, is that intentionally done? Which it could be, but it's just kind of like, I'm letting you know so that you could then make the decision if you wanted it to be intentional.
That is not intentional. I think it would make sense for it to show up on stream. I don't know that it matters, because I personally wouldn't care if people see it on stream or not. But it wasn't intentional. I mean, if I'd known, I would have made it so it shows up by default. Because I think I put it on the UI layer, which doesn't show up on cameras, huh?
Right, that doesn't show up on cameras. Which actually, I'm assuming it is a canvas, which is by default on the UI layer. So it's like, yeah, you have to manually change it.
Yeah.
But just letting you know.
I have a question for you, Cyan, but yeah, that's good. I want to ask you something first. Let me see what Twisty wants, because he's got a question.
Nothing happens, like, I get, like, up to the 6.7 milliseconds or whatever, meters per second, but nothing's happening.
You're not moving.
You're moving faster. Yeah, just be walking. Yeah, your run speed is increasing. So if you're walking around,
just walk.
Wait for the sales, because he needs
Oh,
to
thank you.
There you go. There it is.
I cannot get over 2 meters for walking for some weeks.
I'm interested in doing like an exercise bike.
Oh my god.
Do you think that's a possibility?
It's
So
certainly
like movement of
possible.
legs.
Usually it's about.
This one is only doing arm stuff right now.
That's right, yeah.
But it could certainly be, you could certainly do things with legs. Like if you were, it sounds like you would be sitting on an exercise bike and sort of doing
That's right.
some
Yeah,
kind
and
of
then
motion.
just full body on an exercise bike.
It could be super easy because all I do for this one is I get the position of the controllers and the position of the chest bone, and then when they go above and above and above, that's how I do the cycle. So it's like super simple actually. And you could do a foot bone and a foot bone, set some kind of a central point on the exercise bike, you know, where the pedals are, like in the middle of the pedals, and it would be above, and then yeah, so that could be done.
Something with the.
This is using the two controllers, so your actual controllers, and then the chest bone. So that's the one thing where sometimes avatars have different chest bones, but for the most part, when you're doing a wide swing, it passes the chest bone.
Is it doing it at the start of the end bone or at the end of the chest bone?
The chest, when you get a bone, it always does it at the start. So it will be at the start of chest bone, which should be similar to the rib cage.
If they make their avatars that way.
So it basically how it the
Hold
code
on.
itself works.
I guess let me try it
one
once.
is above and one is below the chest bone. It uses its own shaper for timer when it swaps, and the other is below and the other's above. It does this speed if you do it fast.
Oh, run away.
And then it works.
Wait, I'm supposed to do this physically too. And you hear the weird clicking of my cord to my tracker. Oh. I'm supposed to squat and then it's gonna like teleport in front of me. Oh, he fixed that. No, I'm not moving fast enough.
Where's my chaser?
Wait, you don't see your chaser? How am I supposed to last 300 seconds? Okay, this is gonna take a long time. Oh, I just died. Or didn't. Haha. How many hits does it take? There we go. I died.
Like, I can
Yeah,
do
with
it
20 frames, 30 frames.
I can do this, but as soon as I spawn her, I cannot get the number to go up by doing this in this speed.
Have you tried this constant speed button? the second button that says dynamic, click it, and then it will be red and say constant speed, and then try that. And you can do sort of shorter swings that are faster, right around your chest bone.
Same problem. Same problem.
Thank you. I'm not seeing a chaser.
Wait, do you press start?
Did you?
Am I missing something?
Wait.
You do a lot of stuff with it.
Yeah. It was quite interesting hearing that they said it worked and then the person else came up with the cycling machine.
Can they get it to work like this?
Probably.
You could
You
touch
have
that
to
way.
work out the distance between the controllers to the chest bone.
You can't avoid it by going to the side because the code is literally just if you are inducted, it does damage. It doesn't matter if it's flat speed. Sky, you were saying you were having trouble with it working.
As start the game, it just breaks the system.
Yeah, it doesn't work no matter my settings.
I'm not sure what that could be about, because literally all the start button does is start an AI follow you, and if it gets close enough it does damage. It doesn't alter the script code itself, so if it's working in the lobby and when you start it, I don't know why it would.
Because, you know, they're panicking.
Yeah, maybe you're panicking, Duster. Maybe.
No. So, like, if I do this, I can have it to, like, with the constant to 6.7, right? Now I'm gonna click the start button.
Oh, you know what I wonder? So it is on chest bone, and
Oh, it could be locomotion based if your avatar is moving your chest.
because in full body I have this thing where, you know, my chest utterly distorts as my arms are up while I move. So I don't know if
Is it actually related to your avatar?
moves the position of the chest bone.
No, it definitely moves the position of your chest bone when you're actually walking. So if you turned off locomotion, maybe. Well, like, you're not even doing locomotion anyway.
I didn't think about that. I wanted to
Yeah, I have locomotion disabled. Like, I just slide, but it still doesn't work.
But it's like the behavior completely changes as soon as I get in game. It's like,
Hey Sky, can I test something with you? Try resetting your play space, because you're currently messing with your play space, which I have a theory that affects bone position.
I don't think. I was gonna say it only position or.
And then when I go up here.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, are you doing this in update or late update?
I don't remember, maybe late update.
Yeah, put it in update.
So, yeah, you're right. What I remember kind of paying attention, I didn't fully test it, but isn't it in late update we have a second rig or a later updated rig that's in the normal desktop position? Because the reason I say that is I remember one time I had a sword that was attached to hand bone position, and I was in VR with my hands up here walking, and it was in late update. And as I walked, you could see the sword following the desktop.
So basically, I
default
think
animation.
what happens is update is called before your animator moves, then late update is after the animator moves, so then you have your avatars, whatever your animation is set in, and then after late update, Final IK does its thing, putting your hands to the positions that it needs to be. So I think update is technically the last frame, but it is in the correct position of the last frame.
I literally just
I
tried
think.
resetting my play space. This is me moved in my play space. This is it reset. It works perfectly reset.
When you swing your arms,
So basically, it just sounds like move it to update, and it'll probably fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably write that down really quick because I'll forget. Let me get my phone.
So you can't go any faster than 6.7.
It's not something that's like super obvious or talked about, which is a really annoying bug.
In terms of motion, are you expecting us to do, like, are you expecting us to do this?
Yeah, so the way it works is you should have a chest bone somewhere in that avatar, and it's going above and below, and alternating, and it's checking how much distance your arms move. So if I did something like this right at my chest bone, I won't go that fast. But if I do big swings like this, then they're nice and fast. I go
Oh,
fast.
is that why cheating didn't
In
work?
fact, there is a way to toggle that because, you know, all avatars are different. If it's not working for yours, try this toggle here that says dynamic speed, if you press the button to the left of it, it will change red and say content speed, and that gets rid of the distance calculation, which really helps with different size avatars. So then try that with like just kind of quick things, and you should just go to 6.7 so full speed.
So let me tell one thing. It was working at the start when I joined the world.
Your play space
but
mover.
now that I stand a little bit, what did I?
The play space mover actually affects the chest bone position, which is what I'm using. So if you were to reset it and try again, let me know if it works, because I'm still trying to confirm that that's a thing. Oh, okay. Cool.
Dinky?
Yeah.
Another thing I figured out on top of it is now, Dinky.
Because now all I see is my boobs going all over.
I'm doing my room. I got my stuff over
Hey, Dinky, another thing I just figured out, if I have my locomotion disabled, it also doesn't work properly.
If you just... What do you mean?
I have my locomotion disabled, it's fine.
If you disable it, it's literally just your speed won't update at all anymore. You're just full
That's
speed.
probably
Just
because
walking
it's
like
trying
normal
to
there.
use the standing animation that I have on the avatar in the idle state.
Yes, probably.
Oh god, I actually know what's happening. Yeah, currently when I have my animations disabled, my avatar sets to a non-animation, which means it's down in the floor pretty much.
Oh. Yeah, that would make sense, because, what is
Wait,
it?
is that why when your IK bugged out for me, you were just in the
Yeah,
floor?
probably.
Probably. Interesting.
Motorboat pole?
Motorboat?
The thing I was testing with it didn't really work, so I'm gonna reboot it.
What I would have preferred to do is calibrate it so it's like it gets the head and it sort of finds the distance to the floor and picks somewhere in the middle. But I keep finding a bug where I don't know if it's like a split frame or what, but on certain split frames it seems to completely move the bones in random places, or perhaps that's VR, you know, losing tracking for a split frame. But that kept happening.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the late update versus update kind of thing. Like, it's all dependent on whatever your animations are in the avatar. And it's completely ignoring play space mover. So it's just like, right here, it would probably, if I walked, it would be like down there, like as I move like that.
My guy,
There seems to
maybe
be
short, but I'm not sure.
A lot of annoyances.
that affect bone position, like play space movers, the
Mhm.
animators going on multiple times.
You just like appeared here.
What was the other thing? I guess different avatar sizes, obviously. And then just in general, VR tracking seems to occasionally just slap your bones everywhere for a split frame, and sometimes you don't even see it.
Yeah, this guy's stuff.
You keep seeing that happen before you duck there, or just you duck and stay in place?
Just squat.
Do a squat, wait until it to jump over, and then you finish your squat. So it should be, you don't want to like panic and do some kind of duck like this, because you won't get a good exercise in. You want to just do a nice squat form. Because it is an exercise map at its core.
It's in the exercise row.
Nice strong legs.
Yeah, VRChat doesn't want me to allow me to switch avatar right now.
If your avatar gets in front of my text, it will be in front of that.
Probably won't let you reset because, you know, the funny 80 people. Oh, there we go. There we go.
I used,
It's an overall VRChat version. Now I'm gonna have to change back.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, great, actually.
I've been using text mesh.
Your IK's broke again.
Pro more, literally just
No, it wasn't. That was because I didn't calibrate in that avatar.
Just because, like, sometimes the UI is annoying, but, I wanted to make a slider to adjust it.
Oh wait, is that just...
How do you... These are just like physical text mesh pro objects, so I guess it's just technically a mesh, it's not really a UI canvas.
Stupid. This controller.
Text mesh. No, the text mesh only. I had a problem with that one. It is overriding everything. So that maybe will work.
I'm touching the system button right now.
It is overriding everything.
The system button.
Yeah.
So if you just do normal text mesh, it'll always like be in front of everything.
So no, there's text component in Unity, and that will override everything by default. There's UI text, which doesn't, and that involves canvases, and then there's Text Mesh Pro, which has a setting to override, but it shouldn't be default on Text Mesh Pro. So like there's three text-based things. There's the legacy text.
I can write on Text Mesh Pro to
Make it override if you wanted
wanted
to.
to override, and I also would that work? I wanted to do things in the map where, like, say there was a waypoint over there telling me where to go, where I could use something that overrides through all the buildings so I can see it. Would that be something I could kind of do with Text Mesh Pro that's like objective here type of thing, or?
I mean, you could. Just be careful. Like, you might. One of the things that I found is that if you modify, like, if it is overriding things, you have to, like, duplicate the font piece because it'll affect all things that use that same font. So that's one annoyance there. But yeah.
Oh, have you ever made a prefab with it? Because the hardest time I had trying to release this is I was taking it from one project and putting it into a new Unity project to see how it did, and it would never import Text Mesh Pro correctly. It would always, like, scale the text weird or get the wrong colors, and I even tried putting in the Text Mesh Pro material as part of it, and it still didn't like that. So I wonder if I was supposed to duplicate it so it's not the default name that it probably already has in the folder.
It could be that. But then again, like, the last time I did it, I actually imported my own font anyway, so. But I have not made it a prefab and tried dragging another one. So, like, that's just something else.
With Text Mesh Pro, can we actually use custom fonts?
Yes. So I'm using Text Mesh Pro and Draw Your Weapon, and that's like a drawn font. I just downloaded it off Google somewhere. So yeah, you can just set that.
That's cool. I could probably. It's about as much effort as I put into it as I clicked the drop down, and I already had the text in the file, and it was working on regular UI, and I didn't see a Text Mesh Pro, and I was like, I'm not gonna worry about it. But that's good.
But okay, I think we've been here for a while and people are no longer exercising, so it's time to move on. I know you mentioned that you wanted to ask me something. Just remind me towards the end of the meetup, or I
think it was about text anyway, so you might have actually just answered it.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about the stream camera text.
But yeah.
What it was, I'll ask you later.
Yeah. I know I saw him earlier. Where is, what is it? Mars Rover? Spirit Mars Rover. Oh, there you are. Are you ready to show off your world?
Yes, I am.
Do you have anything you want to say before you drop a portal? I can quiet everyone down.
Yes, things.
Okay. Alright. Everybody, quiet please. Let's listen to Spirit Mars Rover here. I forgot I'm so slow in this world. Okay, whenever you are ready. Oh wait, hold on. Quiet please. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Hello, everybody. So, and for this world, I spent. I spent 13 weeks making, for each episode of Carl Sagan's Cosmos, a scene, multiple scenes for each episodes, and that play along with each episode. And I have an auto transition thing for that I made. And I'll show you guys a few things before we join the world. I need to be the master, so wait a few seconds before jumping through the portal. And second, there's going to be copyrighted content playing on the video, so if you're a streamer or anything, it'd probably be a good idea to mute mute your world volume if you're streaming. Alright, I shall put down the world right here.
And so, as he said, please wait before going in. Also, just wait a few seconds before going in, just so that, you know, it doesn't die on our side too.
Yep.
Let the portal breathe before entering.
Cyan with his shoes sunk into the floor?
I'm sorry, concrete is sinking. Wait, everybody wait, everybody wait! Do people even see it? Okay, I need to... Hopefully they have it cached, so... Wait, was it really Rubik? Rubik's not listening to us. Okay, go ahead, portal.
Alright, people, alright, just shovel in. You may as well, Moving on.
Alright, who's the next person gonna stream snipe me? That's a big world. Well, good thing that, you know, I assume they had it cached, because they should still be master on that.
say good.
Oh, is Master good?
Yep.
Hey, I feel like I've seen this chair somewhere before.
Yeah, this is the Udon version of it.
Okay, what's this? Is it on the update script?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
If only the avatar worked with it.
Cosmos.
Gotta get them analytics.
Seems to be something thing.
Please tell me it's calculated locally instead of being sent over the network.
Calculate local, and then send over the network.
No,
Should be.
don't.
Yeah. Thing.
Yeah, it's lagging behind you.
Well,
If you're sending it over the network constantly, it's better to calculate it locally because then you don't overclock the network.
I mean, it's one chair.
Object sync, yeah. It's an object sync.
Oh, is this SDK? Is this SDK 2 or 3?
3.
Okay.
It's SDK 3. So again, if you're just joining, you need to turn on untrusted URLs.
Oh, oops. Something I need to do then?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we need to rejoin or not.
Is it copyrighted?
Yeah, there's copyrighted stuff I'm gonna play.
Oh, wait, if that's the case, then I probably do need to rejoin. I'll be back.
Okay.
Should be quick. Oh, what is going on? Why is that flashing in one eye? GPU was crying there. Okay, I'm back.
Alright.
It's sitting in the air.
Video playing though?
I see something going on over there.
Legs. Okay, good. I made a preview for the world playing. I'm gonna warn him.
Wait, who are you warning?
The guy in front of the video.
What? Why? Say it instead of sending a warning.
A warning is saying it.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, they don't know why, probably.
Is it normal?
Oh,
The screen within the screen to go further away.
it's meant for like a couple people.
I meant like the video playing the screen exactly as this one, but it's going further and further like away from.
Oh.
It's the same world.
Yeah, it's part of the video. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just a little teaser right before we get into the preview.
Whoa.
Oh goodness.
Whoa, I just dropped big.
Something flagging on him.
That's fine.
Oh god, we almost died.
Skyboxes.
I was gonna do that world myself.
I'm trying to recap. I saw the things you posted. I'll see it for myself, okay?
Working on it.
Okay,
the
now
whole
finally.
map. Yeah. So thank God I don't have to do it, but I'm so happy. Yeah.
Somewhat disappointing that because this is being copyrighted, I can't play the sound.
I hope they got the jukebox so you could change the movie play.
Yep, they have dances, they have NPCs. It's gonna be an amazing experience.
I'm gonna be there all the time.
I can't tell if VRC's listening to Steam VR for its trackers, or if it's just VRChat I not knowing what to do with where my trackers are now.
From Emerald Coast, I did the Emerald Coast one. It took me about 2 weeks, but I got stage 2, but I was looking at it, I was like, oh
So you're
my god, it's gonna
recreating
mess so
all of the
much
spirit? Everything we're seeing in the video you're gonna make?
No, I already did. I already did 13 episodes. And I have a preview for you guys to see as well.
I think that's like funny on the question. Something about white guy wearing khaki pants? What?
Is that part of the world?
I
Are we
think
gonna
that's
use
I don't think I remember it.
I looked down for a second. I was like, wait, am I wearing khaki?
Yeah, so when we get started, I would like for everyone to stay quiet.
Oh, what point?
When I play the next section here, after this
Okay.
video's done.
Okay. We can drop this
Dude, you look like you're
quietly
made
when
for
it
that
comes
chair.
up to
That
free
captain's
time.
chair is made for you.
So you can actually some of the udon proof apps, things like that when you saw
I wonder if I fit in that chair.
Also, everyone remember we can turn up world volume and you can turn down voice volume on other players.
Maybe one of these. Maybe one.
Okay.
Maybe 2.5. More than a half, I mean. But not 2. That's a compliment.
Alright. Okay. Scroll down here.
Oh, I don't know if I'm synced or not.
So it's about to develop. I'm getting ready. Just to play this. It's so small.
Cosmos VR coming to VRChat soon.
But hey, we're in it.
I'm gonna play the demo and everyone could be quiet.
I'm assuming this is also copyrighted.
Yeah.
Aw. Quiet, please, so I can have silence.
Cyan, you should make one that's instead of quiet, please, it says shut up.
So we don't hear you talking.
But then I wouldn't be polite.
Thanks.
Okay, shut up, please.
Comets, the family of the sun. Only 4 light hours from Earth is.
Oh!
Wait, what the hell?
What?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice.
Hey, could you guys be quiet? Quiet, please. Let everyone enjoy it.
Guys.
Century ago, we were ignorant even of the
At this point, I just kind of want to hear it.
Its moon, Charon, remained undiscovered until 1978.
Dude, those animals are so fucking funny.
The rings of Uranus were first detected in 1977. They were
Your anus.
chart even this close to home.
Uranus.
Saturn is a giant gas world. If it has a solid surface, it must lie far below the clouds we see. Saturn's majestic rings are made of trillions of orbiting snowballs. We are now only 80 light minutes from home, a mere 1.5 billion kilometers.
Did not realize you guys couldn't even see it. I'm sorry about that. If you guys happen to see weird skybox things, please let me know to switch the camera.
Its dark side super bolts of lightning illuminate the clouds, as first revealed by the Voyager spacecraft in 1979. Record of human history inside occupies only the last 10 seconds of the cosmic year. Now, let's take a closer look at who our ancestors were. A simple chemical circumstance.
Hey,
led to one of the
Asto,
great
could you
moments
move
in
your
the history of our
namesake is in the
planet.
way?
There were many kinds of molecules in the primordial soup. Some were attracted to water on one side and repelled by it on the other. This drove them together into a tiny enclosed spherical shell, like a soap bubble, which protected the interior. Within the bubble, the ancestors of DNA found a home, and the first cell arose. It took hundreds of millions of years for tiny plants to evolve.
Does everyone
giving
see the
off
animation that's
oxygen.
going right now?
But that branch didn't lead to
Who's
us.
in a huge
Okay, good.
avatar?
Is this supposed to be sound, by the way?
Took over 1 billion more years to evolve.
Yes.
Because I
From a
don't hear
naked
anything.
nucleus, a cell developed with a nucleus inside.
Did you have untrusted URLs?
Some of these amoeba-like forms led eventually to plants.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to probably rejoin.
Others produced colonies with inside and outside cells.
You could check the
performing
UI down
different
here.
Functions. Becoming a polyp attached to the ocean floor, filtering food from the water, and evolving little tentacles to direct food into a primitive mouth. This humble ancestor of ours also led to spiny-skinned, armored animals with internal organs, including our cousin, the starfish. But we don't come from starfish. About 550 million years ago, filter feeders evolved gill slits, which were more efficient at straining food particles from the water. One evolutionary branch led to acorn worms. Another led to a creature which swam freely in the larval stage, but as an adult was still firmly anchored to the ocean floor. Some became living hollow tubes, but others retained the larval forms throughout the life cycle and became free-swimming adults with something like a backbone.
Spirit, are those supposed to be transparent? Are they supposed to kind of be a silhouette?
Our ancestors now, 500 million years ago, were
It's supposed to be
jawless,
solid, yeah.
filter-feeding fish.
Okay.
A little
I was
like
gonna put a
lampreys.
different shader on it, but I ran out of time.
Gradually,
No, it still
those
looks really
tiny
cool.
fish
I don't
evolved
want that to sound like it's
eyes
not still very
and
awesome.
jaws.
Thank you.
Fish then began to eat one another. If you could swim fast, you
Took me 2
survived.
weeks to do this animation.
If you had jaws to eat with, you can now use your gills to breathe the oxygen in the water. This is the way.
Is the animation the entire 16 minutes?
No, it's only a couple more minutes until it's
During
done.
the summer, some swamps and lakes
Okay.
dried up. So some fish evolved a
But
primitive lung
the
to
rest of
breathe
it
air until the
is
rains
16 minutes
came.
though. The
Their
different
brains
sections.
were getting bigger. If the rains didn't come, it was handy to be able to pull yourself along to the next swamp. That was a very important adaptation. The first
And then
amphibians
this
evolved,
fucker.
still with a fish-like tail. Amphibians, like fish,
Dude, that's where we
laid
come
their
from.
eggs in water where they were
Don't say that to
eaten.
your
Oh my
grandpa.
god.
Then a splendid new invention came along.
Oh yeah.
Get back in the
Sections
water,
go
you
to dark.
Laid on the land where there were as yet no predators. Reptiles and turtles go back to those days. Many of the reptiles hatched on land never returned to the waters. Some became the dinosaurs.
Oh, I didn't even see the animation.
One line of
anymore.
dinosaurs
It's
developed
missing a
feathers.
material.
No,
useful
it's
for
because
short
it's
flights.
dark,
Yeah.
that one.
Today,
If you
the
rejoin
descendants
during
of the
it, then
dinosaurs
it didn't work.
are the birds.
So just wait until the next section.
No,
Great
the
One of them was black for me for some reason.
were the
Yes,
largest
Yeah,
flesh
yeah.
eaters
It won't,
ever
yeah, I know
walked
that.
the planet. But 65
Yeah.
million years ago,
It's,
all
when you
mysterious
play it
beings
during the actual one, the lights will be on, so
Meanwhile,
you actually be able to see
the
it.
forerunners of the dinosaurs were
Oh,
also
okay.
evolving in a different direction. Small, scurrying creatures, with the young growing inside the mother's body. After the extinction of the dinosaurs, many different forms developed. The young were very immature at birth. In the marsupials, the wombat, for example, and in the mammals. The young had to be taught how to survive. The brain grew larger still. Something like a shrew was the ancestor of all the mammals. One line took to the trees, developing dexterity, stereo vision, larger brains, and a curiosity about their environment. Some became baboons, but that's not the line to us.
I want to go back. Return to
Apes
muscle.
and humans have a recent bone for bone, muscle for muscle, molecule for molecule. There are almost no important
Wait, guys, we're about to get to the part where they play
between
VRChat.
apes and humans.
Oh.
Unlike the chimpanzee, our ancestors
Look,
walked
it's your
upright,
mom.
freeing their hands to poke and fix and experiment.
That's a great
got
exeter, Mum.
We began to talk.
Oh,
You know what? This feels exactly like science class did, honestly. Like, I feel like I'm back in science class.
Many collateral branches of the human family became extinct in the last few million years. We, with our brains in our hands, are the survivors.
Wait, we
There's
have
an
brains?
unbroken thread that stretches from those first cells to us.
Well, some of us do.
Let's look at it again.
Yeah.
And pressing.
Not me though. That'd be fucking weird.
Yeah, some of us use anime model. I mean, don't have brains.
And so, after a voyage of 100 million kilometers, on July
Great,
20th,
now we're stuck in the desert.
What's
that up there?
Viking 1 landed right on target.
Whoa, you have to look really far up there.
This thing is.
Oh, never mind, I know what.
Titan? Wait, can I make it land on me?
Cherry tree
Is
in
Titan?
Massachusetts.
Is this Titan? Or Mars?
Do we have to catch
Titan.
it?
It's a Viking class, so it's a Mars.
This is a giant avatar, there's no game part.
Fuck, yeah.
After hibernating for a year during its
hard landing.
Alright, now somebody go install an 11th gen processor in there.
I can't see. There's a giant avatar
I'm
in the
gonna
way.
play Doom on it.
The first thing it did,
Why is there a giant avatar in the way?
reporting
that avatar
a safe
even?
arrival.
Oh,
So it began
no.
rapid
Something
ascent,
broke.
according to instructions memorized months earlier.
Xantos avatar is huge, but just hide their avatar and hide
The
it.
Martian winds.
They'll go back to normal.
Then, flexing its arm, it flung off a protective glove.
Yeah, you're upside down
Next,
and huge.
Viking prepared to sniff the air and taste the soil.
Everybody sniff really big.
It opened its eyes for a look at its new surroundings.
Fucking Martians.
What we need is a
Alright, come back here, guys. Be quiet.
Guys, come back here, please.
Able to land in the safe but dull places
Interesting.
and
They
wander
got really
to the
close.
interesting.
Guys, come back.
You can tell me what to do. Not my mom.
Can give you a warning in the world.
Roving vehicle was developed by the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. It has a long list of dumb things it knows not to do. A Mars rover hasn't got time to ask whether it
I wish
should
I had one of
attempt
those.
a steep slope. Radio waves traveling at the speed of light take about 20 minutes.
Some of
round
your
trip to
computers
Earth.
are as strong as that
By
thing.
the time it got an answer, it might be a heap of
You say?
twisted metal at the bottom
I
of the
think my
canyon.
phone is stronger than that thing.
Has to think for itself.
Yeah, there's only 6 minutes left.
I know,
Yeah,
and then
just
I wish I
demo.
had a
Wait,
list
6
of dumb
minutes
things.
left? We've been here for, I
You know,
guess,
I know,
close
I
to
would know
20
not to
now.
do.
Laser
Yeah, he said
eyes
6.
like this one,
Hmm.
Yeah.
with sophisticated
If they sent my PC to Mars, we'd be
Sampler
getting
arm,
very fast.
17.5 minutes now.
Footage from Mars.
over the Martian landscape.
And
It could
They
drive to
use
its own
cheats.
horizon every day, a distant feature.
Yeah, they
of the
know.
They turned on no
sunrise.
clip.
It
They
could
turned
be
on no clip and they took their camera with them.
by night.
Oh, holy shit, it's actually coming over there. It's quiet.
oh yeah.
That's a cutie over the hill.
That's awesome.
People could watch the unfolding adventure on their television sets as the rover explores the ancient river bottoms or cautiously approaches the enigmatic pyramids of Elysium.
I don't like the way it's just sitting
A new
there.
age of discovery would have begun.
Very ominous.
Acquiring target.
It's just stage.
Witness
Actually, it's a really cool
exploration
experience.
of another world.
That's fine.
If you want to fight, come closer.
It made its life by blowing itself up
Oh.
in a type
Welcome home to the
Peak, you
darkness.
scared me.
called a supernova.
Scared it away, the weak should
There
fear
has
the
been no
strong.
supernova explosion in our province of the galaxy since the invention of the telescope.
Space!
And our sun will not become a supernova.
I got breathe.
Wait,
In our imagination,
you're
we
gonna
can
blow up the.
fulfill the
Oh
dream
crap.
of many earthbound astronomers and safely witness close up a supernova explosion.
It's a hell of a flashlight.
Most of stellar evolution
Oh, I'm ready
takes
for this.
millions or billions of years, but the interior collapse that triggers a supernova explosion takes only seconds. Suddenly, the star becomes brighter than all the other stars in the galaxy put together.
Time to enable light theme.
Oh wait, the background music. The rod of spring.
Cool.
I love this background music.
Activate supernova. Oh.
Okay, now that's a lot of
Drama.
Oh, I don't have any bloom going on actually.
Is there something else happening than just the video play?
Dude, it's the
Okay, now
There's like
that's
a
a lot of
starburst behind
intensity.
it in space.
Oh, there you go. Now I see bloom.
Yeah, it's like a big starburst. It looks like an ink blot
The
from a
nearby
Rorschach
star became
test.
a supernova.
Yeah, it's
It would be
behind you.
the end of the inhabitants of this alien
Where are you,
system.
Logan?
But a if their own sun went supernova, it would be an unprecedented catastrophe.
And that's how
Worlds,
Jizz
stars,
ended up in
vaporize.
space.
Life even on the outer planets.
God damn it.
We are now back from the stars. With the explosion fragments traveling almost at the speed of light.
A lot of experience with
Individual atomic nuclei accelerated to high speeds in the explosion become cosmic rays. This is another way stars return the atoms they've synthesized back into space. The shockwave of expanding gases heats and compresses the interstellar gas, triggering a later generation of stars to form. In this sense also, stars are phoenixes, rising from their own ashes. Share their findings, assembling some vast repository of the knowledge of countless worlds. They might compile an Encyclopedia Galactica. Suppose we could browse through that encyclopedia. We would choose some nearby province of the galaxy, a region that's fairly well explored, and then
He's playing No
slowly
Man's Sky.
leap through the world.
No.
Oh, now
I know that one.
Computer science.
Look at that.
Are these phone numbers? Frank called them. Frank called the planet.
I don't have enough ferrite dust to land on these planets.
The young Champollion was inspired by reading Fourier's description of
Maybe
Egypt.
it's galactic IP address.
Imagine the impact on us if we could study a rich compilation of not merely one world, but billions.
How many terrains are around us at this moment? I'm scared.
All of them.
No.
Hey, is this open space maps or something like that?
I pulled it from somewhere.
A red planet.
Oh, now we're on Doom.
That one's a little low effort. And so is this one.
It's like a
Why do we have
Just
Sandcastle?
not too far from our solar system, we might find a planet with a technical civilization only a little more.
Because I ran out of time, that's why.
Buy more time on eBay.
Alright, yeah, there's a light
Good
button.
job,
There's
Chris.
an info button.
That was unbelievable.
Next to the what
There's
button?
a light button next to the info button here. If I can click it.
Yo, I love the
There we go.
Cosmos. Thanks for making that.
There we go. Yeah, there's
Oh,
a
I
light
guess
button
everybody has
here
to
so you
click
guys
it
can
then.
see my emissions.
Oh, where's the
Yeah,
light button?
yeah.
Oh, there.
Okay.
I might just trigger it to a different section.
That was actually really cool.
I have a bug in my
So you can do blue dot.
Wow, awesome.
Poor tracking though.
Seemed to happen not
I would like coming here after.
Where the hell
What was going on with my avatar, by the way?
Ooh.
Like, exploded or something?
Yep, I'm gonna get clapped. Yes, Fax is next, and I'm looking for him now, which I assume he's still here. Oh, there you are.
Oh, you don't have the light switch turned on. There's a light switch near the video player if you want to see something.
Oh, sorry to interrupt here, but Fax, you are next. Are you ready for to show up your
I'm
world?
ready, yep.
Okay, I'll go ahead and respawn people then. If why did I just start lagging all of a sudden? Oh, because the video just started again.
Oh, that's why.
That's why.
I think it's an autoplay.
No, they're playing.
Ta-da! Beacon.
Hmm.
Do we maybe want to walk past the video? I feel like that's still grabbing people's
Uh,
attention.
Wait, can we pause the video, please? We're about to move on to the next world.
Oh yeah, I wanted to transfer it to here so we can actually see. So anyone that was dark, there we go.
Okay. I guess we now have an environment. But I also lost most of my frames. Okay.
Years.
Oh, my frame rate is set.
Okay, I guess I should just do like the beacon here.
That was very cool.
Yeah, my frame rate is
Yeah. Where is it at?
Alright, first of all, thank you for Spirit. This world was amazing. Much love. And thank you to Cyan and Fax for hosting the meetup. That's always awesome. You guys are cool, you know? Been here for like a year. Good times.
Don't forget Squid.
I hope you're all hydrated after the previous world, because this one's also about exercise. It's a world I made for the Exercise Jam back in February, and it's received a big update. It involves trophies. If you walk around spawn and go around the left corner, there's trophies, and there's 2 unclaimed world records. So if you race well, you know, you'll be an official VRChat world record holder. Officially. It's also got a new music track. I think Rubik will like that one. One thing. Can we split this up? On the left, please, all desktop users, and on the right, all the VRChat VR users.
What are you trying to say there?
Yeah. Oh no, just the spawn's going to get a bit crowded if everyone, if all the VR users join at once. So desk.
Where?
Just be aware of whichever you are. Desktop users can join the pod right away, but maybe VR users should wait a bit between each person, so spawn doesn't get too crowded. Other than that, hope everyone has a good time. Read the tutorial. I'll hang around spawn. If you have any questions, just ask me, alright?
Oh my god, your avatar's lying is terrifying.
Fax, you're forgetting a thing. People have different download speeds.
Because we both have the same kind of avatar.
It's gonna be an adventure.
You look a bit like one of those.
Panda, would you mind moving? No, Panda's AFK. Never mind.
Apologies. I was like, I literally taken my headset off like 20 seconds. Sorry. I'm in 5.
There we go. Okay, desktop users feel. Wait a moment for the button to breach. Desktop users can join right away.
Wait, it's 38. We're just gonna lose 4 people. Oh no.
I set it to 40 on the website.
Okay, it could just be cache then. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just a cache bug.
Trickle in economics.
If not, 4 people won't be
Trickle
able to
in, trickle down.
Steady. Rest in peace.
Okay. Oh, bad frames. What's going on? Ow.
You'll have to do the calibration right here. Press the button and follow the instructions. If you have world audio on, it will be easier to follow.
Does this mean I actually have to stand up? Come on.
VR users, please calibrate here. Follow the instructions. If you have world... Sorry about that.
I should probably just wait until have frames.
I just want spectate. Is it just okay if I...
Of course, just do the calibration once and then you can proceed.
I don't think it updated.
Do the calibration
I checked the
once. I'm laying in
VRChat
bed.
and it still says the max cap is 76.
I set it to 40 twice via the browser, so I think it's just a bug of some sort. Sorry about that.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, again I'll repeat, desktop users can just proceed and go do the tutorial. VR users calibrate right here. You'll have audio. You have to stand and then squat. If you have world audio on, it will be easier to follow the audio instructions. After that you can proceed to the tutorial this way.
Oh shit. Oh. I mean, shook up.
Alright.
Maybe we have to exercise.
There we go.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh, we have to do shit. Holy crap.
Interesting.
There we go. You didn't expect that, did you?
It's like 1 3
No.
Again, for the late joiners, desktop users can just proceed right through. You shouldn't see a wall here. VR users, you have to do the calibration here. If you have
Fine.
world audio on, it will be easier to follow.
Okay, standing
I
up.
think there's no crowd. I'll proceed. I'll calibrate. Stand upright.
I'm looking for the emergency exit.
Squat and wait. I recommend 80% world volume because that's what I use.
CyanLaser, just in case you can see your name here.
Yes, I can see my name on the list.
Good. Oh wait, this world is Pro Builder-ish.
Wait, how do I start it?
Purposely calibrated only a few inches down. There's a bit of an energy delay. On VR, you just bend your legs, basically. That's essential thing. So yeah, basically you squat and you'll see the arrow start spinning. If you want to start racing, you press both triggers, but we can keep explaining first.
That's new.
Because the way it works is that once you start racing, you'll move in the arrow's direction. And if you squat, you'll start turning. That's the basic thing. You can look at little Fred here for a visual example of how this works. So you see while Fred's standing upright, he's moving straight, and if he crouches, he does a turn. And you'll notice, all he does is bend his knees, and he doesn't control the direction. Because the way it works is just by squatting, you change the direction. If you look at your little arrow, at the tip you'll see a little orange circle. It won't be visible in the grass, maybe? Oh no, it should be visible.
No, it's still
It will
visible.
indicate which direction you will turn. Yeah.
Damn it.
Feel free to...
You made me.
Who wants to line up for a race? Oop. I didn't have enough speed. Cones. Wrong way. Cones. I wish my avatar wasn't just in my face here. That lag.
Don't look at me.
You probably keep moving.
Yo, you haven't been in this avatar for
Being in the wrong position and hitting
Okay.
stuff in my room.
Who wants to race? We can all start in a synced manner. Simon, what's up?
I don't
I'm just here to listen to you.
Hit everything.
Oh, cool. Well, if you like, we could do a race together. I could accompany you. If we go to that area over there, we'll...
I can try and fail.
Perfect! That's the least you can do! Alright, multiplayer race! Anyone who wants to race, get in this area. We'll start in 30 seconds. There we go. Yeah, and if you're nervous, you can still practice. If you squat, you'll see the arrow turn. There's also an orange indicator that shows you how much you're squatting. And if you want the maximum boost power,
I noticed
you want
that since
that
the
arrow
last
to
time I
go
was
all the
here.
way to the top. Right?
Seeing as this is a squat race, all I can say is may the best ass win.
Thank you. 5.
Oh, I will definitely win.
3,
Look at this.
2,
Let's go down.
Oh.
The lag, no! A cheater!
What?
I don't go fast enough for that. I guess I'm going for the cute fruit. 8 lap? What?
This is my excuse not to fix it. We're redesigning the track.
Wait, what's the excuse to not fix something? What's not being fixed?
I realized very quickly that making this a circular track was a huge mistake, because people's cards are gonna get tangled. Which is why I added that reverse loop thing, so it turns into an 8 loop, and your card's not gonna get tangled if you do the full lap.
I guess I'm just cheating because I'm doing this instead of
What
actually
about
turning.
people like me whose cable can't even like do 180.
I guess that works, yeah.
Like this is as far as I can go.
Oh!
I just turned with my stick.
I can't even do a 180.
Yeah, I turned my stick, but at the same time, it's like both are slightly like distracting. But it's like there's no real solution to that because first turning people is like, what is it, VR sickness?
Oh, this is suboptimal anyway, because the low frame rate. Like,
Oh, yeah.
The higher the frame rate, the better is the
I literally did that and saw my hand lag behind. It's like, okay, thanks, VRChat. But yeah.
Oh yeah, like I've never had so much trouble with this. Yeah. But I'd love to. Like, I'm glad that this inspired like the Octoplex's jam, because that was. I'm glad he liked that. And ideally, I'd turn this into a prefab so people can make their own courses. But I've been having a lot of trouble with movement, because as soon as you start racing, I just disable the floor collider and do all the gravity calculations manually. Because you know.
Yeah.
Teleporting.
VRChat.
We saw it in. Yeah, we saw it in the World Hub yesterday with Lakuza, right? Where we got disconnected because of teleports. I haven't figured out how to avoid that.
Well, Tupper saw it, got, or what is it, pinged Fins to complain, and then it's like, hey, now you know the bug. Will you fix it finally?
That would be lovely. Would solve some problems.
Especially since they fixed it for STK too.
Is grounded while we're at it.
Probably
We're
not.
grounded right now, but if we're racing, I don't think I modify as grounded at all.
No, it should automatically if you have
Sometimes
nothing to
avatars
lead you.
tend not to like that.
You can't modify is grounded. It's something that I think is detected automatically. By set velocity, I think it automatically determines it falls.
I guess it's separate from how the avatar animators work, because it doesn't always show me as people floating. Like my feet are firmly on the ground usually, even though there is no ground.
I'm sorry, what feet?
Oh no, my avatar's feet, the IK. Like other people remotely look like they're floating to me, but I'm flying locally. Oh, you mean my avatar? Okay, yeah. If I have feet, yeah, that is a good point.
I was wondering when you were gonna figure it out.
What are you talking about? You gotta print your foot, right?
Good time.
It's not good, but I got time.
Please make a version of your avatar that has like a full body, but it's made out of office equipment.
I
don't love that.
3.46. I think that's decent.
30? Yeah.
That's better than most people. Like,
So-
90% of players
Oh.
don't get past the bronze medal. 90% of players don't get past the bronze medal. That's the best they get. So you did well.
I mean, mine says 44.2, so I did good enough. But it's also laggy, so too many people.
You can like sort of dry squat. You'll see that if you squat, the circle starts turning, right? Or the arrow, right? If you stand up, it turns straight again. And when you squat again, it turns the other way. That's the only difference.
My tiny brain.
Oh,
what is that?
Try it again maybe in single player, because the frame rate makes it more difficult in general.
I see a tiny thing at the end of my arrow. Like above.
Oh yeah, and huge shout out to Fiona, because she made the prefab for the vegetation, and I think it really adds something to the world.
Oh, that is your view of the vegetation. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I recognize it now.
A little bit of color.
I don't know if she's watching this one, but yeah.
You know. Still glad I had an excuse to show this off again. Just the lack
There's
of
like this tiny little rectangle that follows the arrow, but like very high up.
What?
Right next to Thingy's face.
Cyan?
It's a tiny little box. It looks
That's, that's a poor avatar behind you.
Wait, I don't know who you're talking about.
Sorry, I'm not quite sure what you mean. You can send a screenshot if you want.
Name
Post it
is
in media.
Yahtzee.
I don't see anything in front of me right now, though.
Like, you beat my personal
Oh. The perf blocked it kind of far away, but like, okay.
This world. Yeah,
considering the frame rate here, I kept messing up turns because the frame rate kept dropping random points.
Same. Honorable mention. The worst
I was gonna wait until I get something similar to Face Dragon's object pool system done. Because I didn't want to use Face's prefab, I wanted to do something myself. But didn't get, you know, showed off today. Because I should have maybe waited a week. Yeah.
So wait, would that mean like you can show everybody's little system thing? Is that why?
Yeah, like, yeah, showing everyone's thing and showing up who's a world record holder, stuff
Okay,
like that.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I just, you know, struggled with that. Like, the main thing I struggled with was getting people to engage with the world, because they join the world, they do a lap, and then they hang out at spawn, like we're doing right now, kind of. You know? And I thought, you know, the trophies are just an attempt to sort of get more value out of what I've already created, without making more stuff.
I mean, it makes sense. I think it's probably like somehow leading people to like your teamed race, or not team, like, what is it? Racing at the same time might invite that, but like once you get the object pool, I think it would be like better to help with that.
I guess.
I'm gonna try again.
I don't know.
Yeah, just tutorialization needs to be better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's so much there's only so much you can do with the general public of VRChat.
Yeah. True. There's so many people, like, I was watching the exercise jam, they'll, like, start, and they'll, like, do some things, and then they're, like, 10 seconds in, like, okay, that's enough of that. Don't want to die.
Did one squat, that's enough for the month.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
A lot of it, it's kind of like there's nothing to do.
Cyan,
If you want your Discord,
you've got a lot of poor performers behind you.
I'm more surprised that I don't really notice them.
Because
Maybe it's just because of the other pieces.
Left side. They're actually on the left side here.
Poster over there, you know,
Oh.
showcasing my other worlds.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Well,
I just wasn't
I
sure.
was just
at
saying,
this
'cause you
point,
said
though,
you had
where's
problems
it
with
at?
people adding you and stuff, and like you wanted them to just.
This was the
join
last
Discord or
world,
something, I
so
would just,
Meetup's technically over now.
change that to, like, a
At least they
different
showed up at the last
Oh, okay.
minute.
Okay.
That was
Oh,
awesome.
that means we can keep racing.
We can keep racing. We ended here, so it's like, hey, go, you know, get your exercise for the day. But yeah, I just want to say, I really like the, what is it, the trigger edition on this. Was that there before? I don't remember it.
Oh. The what edition?
So when you click both triggers, you start and stop? Because I don't remember that being the last time.
Oh, yes. I think either you or Fiona suggested that, and I added it after that.
I don't remember suggesting that, so I'm not taking credit, even if it was me and it's recorded or something, but whatever.
Okay, that's... It was one of you two. You both of you gave a lot of feedback after we started initially. I showed it off at a meetup some other time.
So Funi went second after you. So like, it was moved around, but we didn't reorder the Discord side. Yes.
Okay. Wait, Fax, what's your Discord?
Kubin.
Oh, it's faxmachine.com. It's,
Machine.
right here, actually. There we go.
Oh.
Well, y'all have a good night.
Oh. Wait.
Discord user, so I can
No,
ping you.
Funi already went, so it's like, we were done.
Oh, it's...
The list went slightly out of order.
Yeah,
4-1.
Then I might just see what
Oh,
come down to
okay, yeah.
what time I'm getting on.
Nice. Oh, that was quick. Good
Yeah,
job.
it's like this tiny square. There's just like vibing there.
Oh, I'll take a look real quick. Let me see.
So I don't see anything on my end.
It looks like the start stop thing.
Do you know Tim?
Start.
Oh, yes, that shows up if you bump into the wall repeatedly. I noticed that sometimes people tend to get stuck on walls. One thing that's different in this version is that I added a collider around the player, so if you bump into a wall, you get pushed back.
Hold on, let me
That shows up if you
see.
do it like 5 times in a row, because I presume that that person hasn't read the tutorial.
It's not showing up.
With my animation, that it doesn't fully disappear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks for letting me know. I'll fix that.
how are you, I guess, doing the animation? Like, are you ending it through an animation event, or is it just like something else?
As soon as my head.
Wait,
Oh yeah. It's just I do a lot of things through animators. Like these two. That's just.
Well,
I just give them the time the player got, and the animator decides what's shown.
I guess I know there's some weirdness with like laggy instances in animators, but like we don't need to go to the specifics.
Yeah, but if it's a non-looping animation, I would have thought that it would just keep going until... I'll investigate, thank you.
Yeah.
Not what I expected.
Mhm.
I think they're putting their cards closer
Yeah,
because of the
I was really
Vikings 3.
confused because like I'm awful at this, and I just crash into walls constantly, and I was really confused on why there was just a tiny stop menu. Like, the only reason I can tell is because I compared it.
Oh, you can try doing it again. Like, start moving and bump into a wall. Yeah, I'll do it too. Let's see.
So I guess I was too slow to bump into this one, but I guess.
No, I made this one non-bumpable because it's right at spawn. I didn't want people to get confused. So.
Oh, okay.
But that one works.
Well, since the meetup's over, I'm gonna go get some sleep.
I wonder if we can use. I mean, we could use the same UI we have for the menu with controls and whatnot. We'll need UI
Oh,
for the
it disappeared for me. I guess it was a bug.
It just shows the full tutorial. That's funny.
Facts.
Oh no, it's there for me.
No, just pass it.
I bumped into more walls, and now it's just smaller again. Like, it's even smaller than it was.
So for me, I see it
What's your
now.
frame rate? Can you tell me? Yeah, but for me, it disappeared
18.
fully. Oh,
It's
mine's at
it's hovering
40. I
between
think
16
that's it.
You cheater! How
think
could
that
you
might
play
be
the
it.
community meetup with 40 frames?
I'm having 40 frames right now.
I'm at 23.
I'm getting 20.
Oh no.
I am just under 2 seconds off from the record holder.
Oh! Did you get any 8 loop records?
I didn't get 8 loop, but I did get 83.56 on 3 lap.
Oh, that is very close.
I can take a pic. Sure.
The times are only
is
gonna
there a
get
new
better,
record
and you
holder,
can. For the other two, there's no record.
yeah.
I could have listed my time, but I thought that was kind
Why
of
is this
boring.
just a giant lake?
Yeah, it's like that Obama meme, giving himself a medal.
Luckily so sad.
Yeah, it's got racing. It's not kick racing. Like,
Oh, Cyan, you working on anything cool? Don't even know what you're up to.
So right now, I guess within like the last few days, I started working on my own version of an object pool, but that's just more so I can guarantee certain things that I know phases didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna stop working on mine then. Perfect.
Oh, it might be a while before it becomes something that I can actually make it a prefab, but like if you want to try it, you can. But
Oh, I'd love. I'm just kind of struggling, you know, giving someone ownership and on ownership transferred, just not firing. I'm confused.
Oh,
You know?
so like one of the original thing that I was writing for was to use like the VRC object pool, and like I'm going through this. It's like I'm just gonna use what is a VRChat's on ownership transfer. I'm gonna do all this other stuff, and it's just like so many dumb bugs because I'm required to use their thing. The object being enabled is like proper on master, but not for other people. And then it's just like some weird thing like when master leaves, and then it's just like too many things get called. And it's like, okay, I'm writing this all from scratch, and it's like I'm not using that.
Yeah.
wait.
That sounds good to me.
Does VRChat not just like transfer the user for the world instead of like?
Patreon users get it early access. And
Yeah, but it has its
The
problems.
master owns the object pool by default and has to give ownership to players.
Oh no, so it's more like this. When the master, which is the earliest player in the instance, leaves, all objects that that player owned gets transferred to the new master, which the reason things get annoying is because of like
Some worlds that doesn't.
no, it does happen because when somebody leaves, that person
Like,
doesn't
in
exist
some
in there.
worlds, it just changing master
It's
didn't.
happened.
Yeah, but in some
Yeah.
worlds that I've been in, the master just doesn't get changed, so no one has moderation permission.
They do.
Oh no, moderation permission is
It's
something different.
always a master.
Moderation permission is only for
I thought
the
that was not
world
master.
creator as well as the instance owner. Master is like a developer term.
Yeah, master.
There's a lot
is
of developer
the
terms here.
I always thought
master
moderation was done by the instance
that
master.
controls most of the networking.
No, it's done by master.
Someday we'll get to a state where we're not confused about whether it's our fault or just a VRChat bug.
longest-
Surely.
Oh.
I highly doubt that. Some random other things could come out.
Yeah, that is idealism.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah.
No, sorry. Remember you showed me the roller coaster world, as well as the like the world where everything was synced.
Twisty, how are you feeling in prefab so far?
Pretty good. Everybody's been nice. It's been good talking.
Nice.
I've noticed you've been really active there now.
Tricky, but you still you like explain perfectly what the instance master was.
Wait, you don't have to apologize for being active. Shouldn't I be apologizing for not being active as a moderator?
But yeah, no, it's been awesome. So thanks for. I mean, it's really cool.
I was actually wondering who
I can
invited
understand where
you.
you're coming from, because I played it for 2 years and didn't know about it, and I saw you using UFAB, and, you know, there's more people like us. We're not alone.
Yeah.
Okay, something is really lagging me
Fiona
there.
posted when I joined was hilarious. Like the search and see where they're all at the nerd table. I'm like, yeah, for real, me too. This man is wearing a giant Doug Dimmadome hat.
I'm
but-
absolutely
yeah,
lagging
I
at
see
26
him.
FPS right now.
Oh, he's a Quest user. That's
I'm
acceptable.
at-
That shouldn't be it.
Yeah, that's 50 now, it's getting better.
Yeah.
Quest users.
This
I
is
was really
not
confused on how they're in Quest.
Quest 2 can handle a lot of people.
Here.
You have joined the end of an event.
Dude, I was in an instance with like
Quest 2 can't
60
handle like
67 people.
Quest 2 can barely handle one of my avatars, so I was really surprised that they were able to run it.
Well, I mean, is it Quest limits on your avatar? So like, it can definitely.
Destroyed it.
So Quest 1 can't really handle more than like 15 people, but Quest 2 surprisingly can actually join instances with like 40 to 80 people. Might not be a good instance,
Yeah, I was surprised how
but
smooth it was.
yeah. Because I know a few people have joined like, you know, the FFF event with Quest, and it's like, huh, you can join?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I've seen a Quest user in a public instance, I've always been like really confused on how they can play it. And then there's people who join stuff like this, and I'm like,
Well,
my Quest 2 can't even run VRChat itself. So.
Quest is
Like,
different.
Sometimes I ask Quest users to benchmark my worlds, and they say, oh, it runs perfectly, really good. And I say, how many frames are you getting? 40. And no, that's not what I am aiming for.
Oh, because that's better than every other VRChat world. I remember talking to one to like Quest first. Somebody who I guess started on Quest and then become a world developer. He was basically saying that it's like, oh yeah, I'm fine if it's at like 30 frames, and like that's just what we're used to.
Oh no. Well, did you hear me earlier when I said that I used to play at 20? I used to play PC at 20 frames. I never knew it. Like I never looked or anything. And then when I upgraded my computer, I was like, it was so jarring. The new frames were so jarring. I was about to throw up like I was in VR for the first time all over again. It was that bad.
Experiencing VR sickness for the first time.
It's so smooth. It was exactly that. It was crazy. But yeah, the Quest 1
It's like when I play my friend's PC, because he has like a 2080 Ti. And like my RX 570 cannot handle VRChat. Like it cries in public blackouts. I get like 30 at most.
Do you know if
And then
there's
I
any way
get
to
like a constant
color
one
correct
on
for
his. It's
Quest?
like
Because it drives me mad how red everything looks on Quest in this world.
The only thing that I would suggest is like you probably have to like do it manually in the shader, but I don't know what shader you're using.
Oh, mobile diffuse for everything pretty much.
Wait, you mean like as a Quest, like, because I'm on a Quest 1 right now, is it supposed to, what color?
I think
What do you mean,
Quest
like, as a
2
Quest-
display
I'm
is
gonna say,
completely-
can you ask in the shader channel and see what they say? Because I know like some people have done it. Like I know.
actually, I'm using Quest 2 right now, and everything looks orange. It's just the codes that look red.
No, I think it's the Quest build.
Oh.
It could be something related to like gamma versus linear that I think somebody else was talking about.
I haven't tried it standalone, unfortunately. Yeah. It does a shame.
You want me to join
Oh,
back
and
on my standalone Quest?
I found this very useful horizontal skybox shader, which is more efficient than the procedural skybox, and that means I can just do a gradient on all my worlds.
Woo, performance shader.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. Let's see. Yeah. And that was the Q&A for Squad Racing. Thank you for joining my TED Talk.
Good TED Talk.
I have one more question.
Oh, I was just gonna hands it backwards. But...
Hey, my favorite exercise category is was that part of like what is was that like part of a competition or something?
So
And they
originally
put it
I
on
made
there?
this world for a game jam a world jam that Fiona hosted in February, and that inspired another jam that Octuplex hosted. So we had a bunch more exercise worlds, and someone from the VRChat staff wanted to do a world showcasing all the exercise world. I was told ahead of time that this was going to get featured, but I didn't want to let it get featured in the state it was, which is why I added the trophies and stuff to make it more engaging. So yeah, basically it's VRChat's fault.
Speedrun update.
You're blaming VRChat to force an update. There's 40 people or 50 people in there now. Oh wait, that's us.
Making my game.
So yeah, I have a world that would be perfect in the exercise category.
How
You guys heard of manual redirected walking?
I have. I mean, that's typically not something that I see in VRChat, but it's something like I'd assume it's
I
outside
made
of
a
it.
trail
Wait, what?
that forces you to use manual redirector walking all the way through it. It's a 4-kilometer trail.
4 kilometers.
So you're literally actually walking. You're literally
That's
actually
fucking
walking
brutal.
the distance. Yep.
I'm gonna take a quick walk around and see if anyone else has feedback.
Okay.
Have a good day, okay?
Bye for now.
Yeah.
Bye, Fox.
And I have another world that's only a
Wait, so wait, so you have to like actually walk to move.
Yeah. So let me put my chair in.
I'm curious how you got that to work in VRChat because like you don't actually fully know.
Where I walk like in figure 8 or a circle, then I'd probably play that.
I have a wireless, but there's ways to do it on wired. So yeah, you just walk across the play space.
Discovered that the entire
Turn in real life. Turn in VRChat. You walk again.
Wait, is that what you have to do? Oh, that's not redirecting though, is it?
Yeah, that's manual redirected walking.
Oh, manual redirecting. Okay.
I know exactly what yeah.
I'm so used to the papers on auto redirected.
Have, like a thing where you can like hold a button, then you rotate at like, the same speed you turn.
That's
so it looks like you're
OVRs.
walking.
Yeah, that's OVRs. I can enable that.
It
works for that. It's a little buggy though.
When I do it, my trackers like don't rotate.
Wow.
Yeah, like my trackers don't rotate when I do that.
That's why we all need warehouses.
Like,
yeah.
I'm
okay,
gotten so good that I've gotten used to
I'm
the
getting my new
joystick,
headset.
it's
I'm just gonna
convenient.
take the Quest outside and just play in my garden for a bit. my garden's like twice the size of my house. Like easily it's 8 times the size of my room.
Dude,
be careful
the
with
Quest 2 outside tracking is like actually it's nutty. I played in like a public park at
Yeah,
3
the
a.m.
Quest
and
2
it was so much fun.
insane.
I was just gonna say, be careful during like playing VR outside in the sun. Like, don't damage your screen. Oh, Twisty died.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a lens cover whenever I take it off just for that one. Even when I'm idle for like a minute.
1.0 vibe can support.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I wanted to do it.
Oh no, I did not mean to do that.
Oh. Still just noticing the grass here. Not something that I think about in game often. Oh, whoops! That was considered squatting here.
I'm gonna favorite this 4-kilometer redirected walking. This is gonna be a mission one day.
The one day.
I can feel it.
You can find it off their profile. The Yosemite 4 kilometers.
It's nutty. You want to see? You want to know the challenge mode though? Is playing it in a play space that's from here to here.
No, you know what the real challenge would be? Choose an avatar half your size.
That's fucked up. That's
I heard your
really
name over
fucked
there.
up.
I'm assuming you're already.
Oh, my avatar's like way taller than me. Cause I'm just short.
I'm at a pretty big disadvantage.
Wait, actually, oh well, this isn't your actual avatar. I'm just saying, like, that's pretty short now. If it's something even shorter.
Way more than 4 kilometers.
Wait, hold on. This avatar's taller than me. Wave VRChat does wingspan and avatar height. It's taller than me.
Yeah, I'm not really sure because I like.
What? How tall are you?
This is gonna be a nightmare. Okay. This is gonna be fun. I'm happy. I'm excited.
VRChat basically like does avatar scale based off your arm span. Like if I change it to one of my avatars, which will probably crash most people here because how unoptimized it is, the arm span is like way taller than the avatar itself, so everything's tiny.
Oh.
But then I have a re-upload where the arms are like tiny because I was just testing it, and everything was huge. So I figured out VRChat does avatar scale off arm span instead of like how tall the avatar actually is.
So it's arm span and something else, I think. I don't remember what the other portion is. Because it's not just arm span.
It's probably just
something like that.
Head position and arm span? Okay.
Yeah, I don't really look at the.
But it's also in your settings, whatever your real height value is.
Yeah, it's completely.
Yeah, I have to set mine to 6 foot, even though I'm nowhere near 6 foot. just so most avatars work with legs properly.
VRChat standards, at least in like a lot of the communities I hang out in.
Hello.
Where did they go? Hello.
I just had a funny moment where my friend on Discord texted me, "I can hear you." I'm like, "What?" And he said, "There's Cyan." My son, he's watching your stream.
I mean, I thought I did hear you earlier. But that's not a creepy comment.
It's like it took me a minute to realize that too. I'm like, wait a second, what does he mean through Cyan? And I went through all your tools in my head. I'm like, is there like a tool I'm forgetting, or like is there something I missed? Before I realized you streamed.
Yep. I'm the community meetup stream.
It's like sparkly as shit, so I don't have to.
Oh, I'm getting 30 FPS now.
Surprisingly as well.
I didn't
Oh,
notice
that's
that.
great.
Oh, spoke too soon.
That's how it's funny enough to tell you.
I think it's because like most people left.
Mhm.
Did I get on here? I guess not.
Because I don't see nearly as many people.
Anyways.
More stuff that I want to do with kind of redirect walking.
Well, we're still full.
What's
but...
the redirection? What's the redirected walking thing called? Like is it the long one?
Wait, the map name or the actual thing? You changed the avatars. I almost didn't notice.
Oh yeah. This avatar is my real height. I should make the other one my real height too, but I'm lazy. Yes, if you go on my profile, you can just click on my name and user profile, and you see my world.
Oh, that was weird.
Which one is it though? Because
I
I
just
see 3 of them.
Oh, you see Yosemite.
There's
the
my
practice
trail
one
notes.
Oh, you have to
is
scroll through it.
garbage.
Ah, okay. Favorite.
Oh, that's really weird. Whatever it is, the stream camera is showing something like or what is the word? Culling in this world.
Oh, I can turn on my stream cam. Oh, stream cam with 30 frames.
I'm not sure it's worth it.
Yeah.
24. It's pretty smooth. Oh, if I did VR Lens, I'd die.
Oh, that's why Twisty left. Their quest died.
I could definitely see that as like, hey, we're online.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here then. That's the end of the community meetup. Thank you guys for watching, and see you again next week.
So I
Bye.
should change the hands. This is a bit scuffed.